All right, we're live for Fireside Chat number 212. So, actually, quite a few things, announcements going on. So, let's see. Gotta figure out how far back we gotta go, actually. Okay. I think I already mentioned that I moved the suggestion box to its own channel. Uh, yeah, I mentioned that last week. So we'll start here. So, number one. Profiles are now in existence. So you can access those by either going to Bot Shrine and typing your name, exclamation point your name rather, and all the commands are pinned there as well if you forget. Or you can go to the WA roster spreadsheet and click your name on there, click anyone's name, and that'll take you to the profile link as well. The WA roster link, the link for that is in a few different places. You can just go to About WA. It's in there under Clan Roster. It's also inside the Clan Ranks and Duties thread in About WA. And if you want to scroll up in announcements, of course, I posted the link when I posted it in announcements. Yeah, if you're an officer, there's a link pinned in Command Center. That is a different link. That's actually the editable link, but if you need to, you can access the profiles that way too. Or you can type exclamation point roster in Bot Shrine, and that will post a link to the roster. All ways to access your profile. You can type exclamation point guide in Bot Shrine, and that will show a link to the guide to profiles and marks and insignia. Tells you what everything on there means. And finally, you can type exclamation point request in Bot Shrine, and that'll send you a link to a little forum where you can request your own avatar for your profile, or any marks that you should have that you don't currently have. Or you can also specify the border color you want for your avatar on your profile, or any other changes that you would like in your profile. In addition, we have a movies channel that is back. So check that out. That is actually under WAS Vigilance 2. And we're going to have a movie night every other week as well, starting off. So thanks to Kaliyar for hosting that. That will be this Friday at 5 p.m. Pacific. Let's see. Festival of Hope did wind down a couple of days ago, so do remove the HLS tags from your name and any Ainuyar profile pictures. You can change those up now. Of course, you don't really have to, but if you'd like. We're kind of winding down there. We had the Feast of Kilroy 2 days ago here. So that was fun. Kind of as part of that, it's kind of good timing because our EVE Online stuff has kind of been coming back to life, what with the Verlings on the rise in particular, which is very exciting. Furthermore, About WA has been totally redone. Not really any major changes, mostly just organized a little bit better, streamlined a little more. So there's not too much stuff to look through, and hopefully everything is a little clearer. The big thing that I noticed was a lot of the clan ranks, like rank requirements and duties, were outdated or had a couple errors in the previous version. So some of those have been updated. Nothing really significant. I think the big one is going to be the rank quizzes that we've been talking about for a long time. For Gunner, Master Gunner, and Chief Petty Officer, those are out now. The links are in the Clan Ranks and Duties thread in About WA. So you can feel free to fill those out. Even if you're a brand new recruit, you can fill them all out now. Again, as the same as the Marine quiz. I mean, there's no time limit. You can take it as many times as you want. You can ask any WA member for help. You can look up anywhere on Discord or the forums. And yeah. So yeah, I'd say double check the Clan Ranks and Duties thread just in case, because like I said, there was some errors there. I can't remember specifically. Some stuff was just out of date. Like some things said that you had to serve a month at the previous rank, which is actually hasn't been the case for a while. We got rid of that and replaced it with more specific requirements that you can work towards. So do double check that, and especially officers as well. Double check those in case you are promoting people, or more likely not promoting people for whatever reason. Double check that the requirements that you know those. Um, we will have officer meeting this Saturday in 2 days at 2:30 p.m. Pacific. Niflheim access has been changed slightly. Well, not the access, but basically there's a role for it that we've had for a while, and now you can just add and remove that role from yourself in Get Roles, which has also been totally redone. Now, I mean, it looks pretty similar, but it's able to. We cut down another bot, which was the Zira bot, otherwise known as Yggdrasil on the server. Kick that bot out. Now Sanctifico handles this as well. I also kind of spread things out, so it should be a little easier to read. Everything is alphabetized once again. This is very easy for me to edit. If we add additional games, it's much easier to edit. We have one less bot to worry about. So yeah, but again, if you that didn't change anyone's roles, so you don't need to go in and add your roles again or something, unless you like to use it to keep track of which roles you have. As a reminder, you can just right-click yourself and go over to roles and see which roles you have. But if you like that visual reminder, then I guess unfortunately you would have to go through and click all the roles again. So apologies for that, but I think it's a good trade-off in order to have everything much more organized and much more readable now for Get Roles for the future and for future members. If you do want to remove a role, keep in mind you'll have to click it and then click it again to remove it in the Get Roles channel. Okay. Yeah, some new channels, game channels. I think the only one is Lord of the Rings Online, which also has a role in Get Roles now as well. Okay, so I think that should be about it. I think next on order of business, a couple of things, one of which is going to be some House Dippity cultural stuff. So in that vein, congrats to Kaliar, who has gotten a new relic, House Dippity, the Rapier of Glocks. And as part of, in the future, as kind of part of this cultural stuff, we are going to be redoing the relic system. It's not going to look too different from what it is now, but the goal is going to be to make it a little bit more fun and kind of differentiate the relics from each other a little bit more. So that's kind of the plan, is to kind of get all that cultural stuff in order. There's some other stuff related. Myself and Anarian have both been talking to some of the other house lords and stuff to try to get some stuff rolling in other houses. So if you are not in House Dippity, there may be some stuff coming down the pipeline as well. We're trying to get that rolling. You can pester your house leadership if you'd like. And yeah, it's kind of the main thing. StarCraft Vane, the Icer Special Forces map I've been working on, is definitely ready for another test. So I'll probably be looking to do that at some point. If you'd like to test it, ping me, let me know. We can give it a try. I think beyond that, I don't think too much. Yeah, nothing really comes to mind. I guess I'll do a reminder to all COs that you do need to react with RNU to all announcements in the announcements channel. It's just to verify that you've read them. I know most people probably read them and then just close out of the channel, but that just tells me and the Admiralty that everyone has read those. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. So I'll be around for office hours. Otherwise, I'll be back next week for next Fireside.